gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right. Good morning. We are live. We are live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Elgato issues. Ross, turn the camera on. I know. Just got to turn it on. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bro, it just keeps going, baby. It keeps going. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Last night was absolutely nuts. Yesterday was crazy. Last night was nuts. Dude, just unbelievable right now, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, top of the morning, Ross. Long time no see. What up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Monday, Monday. Back like we never left, Ross. Yeah, we never do. That's why, because we're always here. It's the same day every day. It's Ross. Nothing changes. I need to, like, freshen it up, man. So it needs to, like, I don't know. I am running out of space. I told you guys from the jump. I am running out of space. I am 1000% running out of space here. I got shit everywhere, so. Damn, did you get room to hit by a hurricane? Bro, last night was nuts. Last night was nuts. I got stuff everywhere. Ross, you had the little Timmy's pissed over that brick drop short you did. That's whatever. People get over it. It's life. They'll get over it. Get some actual shelving instead of tiny plastic folding tables. Shelving. I'm not going to turn my room into a damn warehouse, though. Shelving room. The table is clutch. Because it's, like, right here for me. But the problem is I just throw off. I've been throwing everything on that table when I shouldn't. They were pissed off for real. Dude, the only time, like, I mean, you want a trick? I haven't even looked. Dude, I haven't even looked. Sometimes I just shoot it off and then I just forget about it. But, like, I mean, almost 10,000 views with almost 250 likes. Like, it works. It works. It's the only way. Bro, I went back. It's so crazy, though. Like, I went back and looked at some stuff last night or the other day. And it's like, dude, you wonder, like, it's just crazy how, like, what people like to watch and what people don't like to watch. People like to get triggered, A. People like to be talked about stock numbers. Stock numbers is massive. I don't understand, but I just don't understand the craze. But, dude, anytime you talk about stock numbers, it goes nuts. It goes nuts. But, like, when I just talk about shoes, no one gives a shit. It's crazy. But stock numbers, you know, when you bring up stock X, anything like that, people just go crazy about, man. But when you sit there and just talk about shoes, no one cares. It's crazy. Giving people free game to clip. There you go. Dead ass. Dead ass. So they have to redrop all those canceled pairs, right? Do they have to? Not necessarily, but will they? Maybe. I don't know where. I don't know how or where will they drop them. That's the problem now, dude. I don't know where they drop them because this week is already stacked. There's already so much happening this week. So maybe next week, maybe the week after, or maybe they save it for another special. Like, the reason why is they saved it for that special New York Invitational. They could not drop them at all. Just saying. There's a possibility they could not drop them at all. You know? Right? I mean, I'm just putting that out there. There is a possibility. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm not saying it will or won't happen. But I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, like, they might just keep them. I mean, it was only 3,000 pairs, not even. It was less than 3,000 pairs. Dude, what's 3,000 pairs of sneakers to Nike? You know what I mean? Like, what's 3,000 pairs to Nike? Nothing. Right? Right? Hold on. Let's count to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. They probably just sold 3,000 pairs of sneakers on their website right now worldwide. Hold on. Let's count to 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they probably just sold another 3,000 pairs of sneakers on their website right now. You know what I mean? Right? So it's like, they might not drop them. They might just move on and just keep them on ice for another day, for a way later on the line. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is. So, we'll see. The reason why they wanted to, I bet you the reason why, though, is they probably wanted to save everything for this New York event, you know? That's probably why the reason why they saved it to begin with was for the New York event. And now y'all ruined it. So, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't. If you guys are new here, just started, come on in, hit that like button. Restaurant's open, baby. Restaurant is open. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ross, what's the stock number on Undefeated? I'm not sure yet. We just started 9 minutes into this. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll know soon. We'll know soon. Ross, I just sold 4K worth of Kobe's in some of my holds yesterday. No point just sitting there. Good for you. That's 4K in your bank account, right? What up, Hunt? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Question, no. Did you see this? This was the big thing yesterday. I shut the computer off because I was exhausted. I was cooked. Well, let's talk about it. Goose, where's my goose? Goose, clip this. We could probably make it a little bit longer if we wanted to, but I haven't really did anything like this in a while. But like, let me see. Let me find it real quick. Because we shut off the stream yesterday and something went live and it's got people talking. So yesterday they did, for the first time ever, Sneakers did a pre-order. Yes. Sneakers did a pre-order for their Kobe 3. I don't know which one this is, like a ice pair or like Christmas pair. But this is interesting because they're introducing a Sneakers Reserve. So again, this went live yesterday, right around 2:30-ish. There was this kind of QR code where you scanned it and it lets you reserve a pair, but the shoe does not ship till Christmas. If you look down right now, it is $825. So you are basically sort of pre-ordering a sneaker. Now, after that, they introduced this. Introducing SNKRS Reserve. A sneaker reserve gives you the chance to pre-order exclusive products before they're made. Order sneakers in advance and we'll ship them to you once they're ready. Reservations are limited, so act fast to claim the products you love. One, this trunk contradicts itself a lot, okay? Pre-order exclusive products, okay? Pre-order, but reservations are limited. Makes no sense, okay? If you're going to do a pre-order, I mean, you got to open it up for like 24 hours. Usually it's like timed, right? Because at some point you got to shut it off. But if reservations are limited, is it really a pre-order? Not really, right? They still have only a certain amount of spots per size that you can reserve. But I guarantee you it's probably more, right? They probably have a lot. Like, they probably will extend it. So it's not probably super limited, if that makes any sense. Because it doesn't make sense doing a super limited pre-order, right? But a couple of things. So pre-ordering shoes from Nike. And also, too, I saw all sales are final. You cannot cancel. Okay? So when you do this, you cannot cancel. I don't even think you can return them. It just says straight up, all sales are final on this type of product. All right? One, I feel like this could be good. And it also could be not as what everybody expects. Right? Because immediately I look at this and I see the comments. It's like, do it for Travis Scott. Do it for Off-Whites. Do it for Undefeated. Like, do it for like the biggest shoes of the year. And I don't think necessarily this is for those types of shoes. Because I don't think this is for, they know how to, predict or gauge Travis Scott's shoes, right? They can make whatever they want and it sells out. But here we go. Here goes into it. A guide to SNKRS Reserve. SNKRS Reserve is a pre-order program that allows you to order the sneakers before they're made, right? This helps us make the best production decisions while providing you access to new exclusive product. Essentially, you're helping them out, right? You're making it easier for them so they know how many pairs to make, right? So that tells me they're unsure, right? They're unsure on some of these products. And they have been maybe overproducing a lot of these sneakers. And they kind of want to reel it back in and just make enough. Because they might have now too much excess inventory. And they don't know what to do with it. Right? So reserve and pay for your sneakers in advance. And we'll ship you them once they're ready. Okay? Claiming a reservation. Reservations are limited, so act fast to pre-order the products you like. Your credit card will only be charged if your reservation is confirmed. So you're getting charged right away. Sometimes you pre-order, they'll hold your funds, and they'll take the money when it's ready. This one, they're taking your money right now. You have to pay in advance. Right? One reservation per account while supplies last. All right. So this is something new. Shipping, okay? For an estimated ship date, see the product details or your checkout confirmation. Shipping dates may vary by product and volume. Track progress. You will receive an email once your order ships. Now, to go back to this, I feel like they are doing this for shoes that they're just not sure on. Right? That's it. right? They're just doing this for the shoes that they can't figure out how many to make. So, for instance, like, I know you guys say Travis Scott's, Travis this, or whatever, one of the hype shoes. They already know how many to make, right? They can make 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, and those will sell out. However, like shoes like this, they don't want to make in too many. So they don't know how to gauge, right? How many people want this shoe. So they do a pre-order, right? They do a pre-order, and then they know how many to make, and then that's it. Right? What shoe I think this will be used on, and this is just a prediction, is the Air Max 1000s, right? I feel like that is a great shoe to do a sort of pre-order on, right? Because they dropped them earlier last week, and they only dropped like maybe like 90 pairs. So I could definitely see like a shoe like that in the near future where they will open up the pre-orders, because then they can gauge how many people actually want that shoe. So, again, this is just making, I feel like this is more a win for Nike in a way, because now, like, they're not going to be overspending and having a ton of excess inventory. They're just going to make the certain amount, and that's it. And then the shoe is done, right? They just don't know how to dictate demand. That's it. Right? They just don't, to me, they just don't have a pulse right now on the new stuff. They can figure out, like, they know the shoes that hit, but right now they don't know, like the newer stuff, like this shoe right here. Like, they don't know how many pairs they could sell. They could produce, and they don't want to, trust me, they don't want to overproduce and get these to sit, and then it's all of a sudden, boom, like, everybody's screaming, it's dead, Brooks are dead, blah, blah, yeah, you know what I mean? So, pre-orders will work to some extent, but I think people will catch on, and I think it's going to be pre-orders, because what's going to be interesting now, though, bro, is that you're going to have to buy because you want the shoe, right? Because there will be no market for it, as far as, like, right there, that time. You know what I mean? Right? Like, you're going to have to buy it because you actually want that shoe, not to resell. Because, like, you're going to be paying in advance and the shoe doesn't ship for another 3-4 months. That's not really, like, how are you going to gauge? That's taking too much risk. What? Then all of a sudden, come December, everybody's going to want the shoe now, and they're going to be kicking themselves, being like, damn, I should have pre-ordered it. I don't think that will work. I don't think that will work. But I don't think they'll do this for every shoe. So, for people like, oh, is the fun over? Is this all over? I don't think they'll do this for every shoe. I think we'll see this occasionally. And I bet you 100%, I bet you most of the time it's going to be for shoes that you're going to be like, oh, I don't even want them. Right? I don't even want them. You know? That's how I look at it. Right? Because like, ALD does that all the time and it works. Yes and no, because even that, though, like, I bet you if you go look at their numbers, it's getting probably lower and lower and lower. Because, like, dude, you're ordering those shoes a year in advance, and they still drop the leftover pairs. So you don't even have to give them an interest-free loan. You can literally just wait, because they do drop them again. This will not work. I don't know what you mean by will and will not work. Because, like, I think it will work for Nike, because they're going to just make the pairs, they're going to make them the right amount of pairs. it will work for them 100%. It works for them. This is 100% all about them. I hope you know that. This is 100% all about them. They drop very limited amounts of what? It works for them, but it's not going to work for you because one, I can already feel like one, you're going to be complaining about the shoes and say the shoes suck. I don't want those anyways. Why don't give me the pre-order to that shoe? I want a pre-order to this shoe, right? And second of all, you're not going to, I mean, obviously you're going to complain and say like, I don't want to give them my money. Blah, blah, blah. I want the shoe now. It's all about them. If we don't reserve them, then it won't work for Nike. Yeah, it will. It's because they still, at the end of the day, will make the amount of pairs that they feel that that is necessary. Right? If they only sell 1,000 pairs of these, right, then there's only 1,000 pairs. But that doesn't mean anything now. Right? This is where it comes into limited and demand. Right? But like, again, I just want to put this out there. I don't think it's going to be for the sneakers that you want. Because they already know how to gauge that. If that makes any sense. You know? Like, they're not going to, I don't think they're going to pre-order Chicago lows or Jordan 1s or something like this. I think it's just for shoes that they're kind of like on the fence on, that they don't know how many they can sell. And we're just going to set it up for a pre-order. That's it. That's how I feel it's going to be. And we'll see. We'll see how much they introduce this going forward, if it's a hit or miss. I mean, they're trying new things. They're definitely trying new things, and we'll see how it works for them. But I don't know. I don't know how people are going to feel. People are losing their minds over the undefeated 4s not shipping 3 to 4 weeks. They're not waiting 4 months for possible delays. Yeah, but like the one they're telling you, and like I truly believe though, here's the thing, I truly believe if you're ordering this shoe, if you're getting this shoe, you're getting it because you want it, right? The people that can't hardly wait for undefeateds were mostly probably people trying to flip it and watching that number come down, tank. You know? So it's like, here's the thing is that people will wait on this stuff because they bought the shoe because they actually want the shoe. Maybe there'll be some occasions where people change their mind. I mean, that happens. But with the undefeateds, it also, too, what kind of screwed it all up is that they were shipping at all different times, too. So some people got them early, some people got them earlier or later on, and some people still haven't gotten them in. If they stick to this and say, hey, you know, December 15th, we're going to ship out everybody's pairs, then everybody can expect that. But like what hurt with the undefeated is that some people already got their pairs in, some people are waiting. Like it was not organized. If undefeated said, hey, we're going to ship everything by 8/25, and everybody still has not gotten their pair yet, and then all of a sudden 8/25 came and they just shipped them all out, then I don't think people would have mind. But it's the fact that people were getting pairs. Some people got pairs. Some people got this. Then people were worried about their orders. Like, oh my God, is my order still good? So we will see. We will see. They're going to do it again. They did it with this shoe. I'm sure they'll do it with the I'm guessing they'll probably end up doing it with the Air Max 1000 if they decide to go with that shoe. The Air Max 1000 can definitely be a pre-order shoe. That makes sense. I mean, that one they can easily kind of get a gauge on how many people want them and they can sell them all and that's it. But if you're thinking they're going to do some of the biggest shoes of the year this way, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen, man. Because the quick strikes are quick strikes for a reason. The Awakes, the Undefeateds, like those are collabs. Like I just don't see them doing it with that. They're not going to do it with the biggest shoes of the year. There's no way. Because they can already gauge how many. They can already gauge. And plus, if you look at it, it's not really a true pre-order. If you want to be honest, it's not really a true pre-order because there is limits to it. Reservations are limited. Wasn't there a Yeezy that was a pre-order? I think it was 350 Bones or 700. The Wave Runners was a pre-order. The Wave Runners was a pre-order when it first came out. But a lot of people was unsure of it. It was a way for the Yeezy brand to kind of gauge how good the shoe will go, right? So then once they got the first batch out there and it got hit with a lot of good reviews and people were enjoying it, then they decided to make more. So it's a good way to gauge your audience by doing pre-orders. That way you know the product is good, and that way it makes you think like, hey, I can make more. That's all it is that they're just using you as guinea pigs. Give me an interest-free loan. Let's use you guys as guinea pigs, and then we can decide if we want to continue this or not, right? Because if you notice too, they're trying to push these Jordans, these Kobe 3s now. Because if you notice, like they're already setting up for next year, 2026. Look at this. It's all, dude, I'm telling you, everything's already mapped out, chat. They have everything mapped out already. Because Nike basketball, look what they're trying to push next year. Same craft, new cut. The Kobe 3 Protro Low coming 2026. You're welcome. So they're pushing the Kobe 3s. They're trying to push the Kobe 3s. Like that's gonna be the next big shoe for them. They're doing a Kobe 3 Low. All this stuff is mapped out, man. They know what they're doing, bro. They kind of have a strategy when it comes to this stuff. Right? This is supposedly going to be this is going to be the shoe they're going to be pushing heavy next year. So, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to push these Kobe's 3s. And if you look at it too, even Vanessa, I mean, they went all out with this shoe, man. Like, this was a big shoe. They're really trying to push this shoe, man.
Kobe Footwear PLM on the Kobe business. Here talking about the Kobe 3 Protro in its Halo colorway. So initially launched in 2007, 2008 during Kobe's MVP season, a little bit ahead of its time. The shoe was inspired by Kobe's two of his loves, the first being basketball. So the TPU cage is inspired by a basketball net. Kobe's other love was his firstborn, Talia Diamante Bryant. Middle name means diamond in Italian, so the outsole traction pattern is inspired by her paying homage via those diamonds. And what Procho really stands for and means is how do you take an OG or an icon and make it better for today's athletes? The first being the upper. So we've increased the tongue package padding to be a lot more soft, a lot more cushion. Our athletes expect comfort all throughout the shoe. So whether you're choking your laces up or putting the shoe on, the top of your foot's going to be taken care of and secure. Next to that, we have this kind of mesh behind the TPU cage. Whether it's a mid-top, high-top, especially a shoe with a cage like this, your foot can run kind of hot. So we wanted to expand the mesh backing behind it to be a lot more breathable. Next, we have the outsole. I talked about what it was inspired by, Natalia Diamante Bryant, her middle name. Well, we know that Kobe, in his models, have been synonymous with supreme traction. So we've added in these micro diamond traction blades to make this shoe even more grippy, even more sticky for what our athletes expect. The last, maybe most important update is around the underfoot sensation of the shoe. Our athletes expect supreme responsiveness, supreme comfort and cushion. So for this shoe, it features a full-length Zoom strobel, so your foot sits on top of a Zoom bag. And then beneath that, we have Cushline 3.0 foam. And this combo and this interaction gives you ultimate responsiveness and ultimate comfort.
So there you go. So they're really pushing Kobe 3s, man. So that's going to be one of the big silhouettes probably for next year. If it sticks out. Because even this was Vanessa's shoe yesterday. Like Vanessa had crystals all over her Kobe 3s. You know what I mean? So there you go. So yeah, they're gonna really try to make an effort and push on these Kobe's. So that's some food of thought for you. Ross, why shouldn't Nike allow pre-orders for retros that usually sit and go on sale? Pre-orders allow them to not get stuck with product and only produce the demand, because not everybody uses the sneakers app. Again, you got to think too, like you need GRs. You need GRs, dude, to be at Foot Locker and Champs. You know? Does that make any sense? Like, you can't just have everybody. They will never ever, like, how would they? Yeah, bro, like, you got to think about that, dude. Like, they need shoes at the mall, bro. They can't do everything pre-order. Like, not, you think your mom, these kids, like, parents are out here trying, like, on the sneakers app, trying to pre-order shoes like you? No, bro. They need shoes at the malls. They need shoes at sneaker stores. So it's like, they're not going to do everything pre-order. That makes no sense. They can't. So yeah, man, they're just doing it with the Kobe's. We'll see. Maybe it could be just for Kobe's. I don't know. Maybe they'll just do it for Kobe's. I don't know. Cause if you're not thinking it, like, that was a shock drop pre-order. Like, how many people are on the app 2:30, 3 o'clock on a Sunday? Not many people even probably knew about it. It doesn't have to be all pre-order. What if the Black Toe or UNC Reimagine a pre-order? Yeah, but those shoes dropped didn't UNC's, or maybe not. I mean, I don't know, dude, but like, they need to have shoes at your local malls. Right? They need you got to grow the brand, dude. Like, you got to reach people, you know? they, you know, like there's different levels to it. They need shoes at the store. They need hype shoes. They need shoes. They need shoes in every level. So yeah, like I don't think so, man. Like this whole like the pre-order thing. Like as I said, the pre-order thing is a way for them to just gauge on shoes they're not sure of, right? And like they probably honestly they probably sold more shoes on this one than they would have if it just released regularly on the sneakers app. Because then everybody would look on the see the way it works too is that I know for a fact, and they know, most people gauge the shoe on the resale market. So it's like if this shoe is scheduled to release this week and it's all of a sudden, you know, on StockX for a what? A whopping, right? For a whopping $150, and they're asking for $200 for the shoe. Are you gonna buy it? Probably not. Most people probably wouldn't buy it either. But they pre-ordered it. Do you know how many people they got to buy yesterday? They sold the shit out. They sold the shit out, bro. You know? Like, it worked. It 1000% worked for them. You know, like, do you know how many people, like, I saw get FOMO? So many people got FOMO yesterday and just like, oh my God, it's sneakers cam, pre-order. Oh, God, I found him. I got him. I'm going to get him. I got to get him. Right? But if they had these for this week and it's under retail, most of those people probably wouldn't have bought. Right? It's, you know, it's another way to sell shoes. So, it's a win-win. But anyways, some of you guys, you want to get into and no returns, no cancels too. You can't cancel and you can't return. So, that's the thing too. I forgot to add. Yeah, no cancels, no returns on that stuff, which is wild. You can have pre-orders and also an actual release like cards and consoles. We'll see. But then that will work for so long. But then like you too though, you're risking it because like you definitely risk it a little bit though because like if you have the thing is if you do pre-orders then drops, like then people be like, why do I need to pre-order then? You know, why am I just giving you my money? I'll just wait and get it when it drops. It's I don't know. It's a cat and mouse game. We'll see what happens, but it's interesting. We'll see what happens. We'll be here. You know, I'm not going anywhere. We'll be here. We'll see what happens. All right, let's look at Supreme. For all my Supreme heads out there, let's go. Let's look at Supreme. All right, the fall and winter preview. Let's go. All right. Let's take a look at some of the pieces for Supreme. Let's go. Some of you guys say it's the best season ever. You guys say that every season. I'll be the judge of that. All right. The one thing about this, I'm not going to lie, for me, it's always tough because living in Florida, there is no fall and winter. It's friggin' 70s a year round. But let's take a look. So they got their big leather jacket. That's going to be like $3,000. Vanson, that's all straight leather. That's going to be super expensive. Let me see. Oh, Supreme Chicago White Sox. So they're doing an MLB collab. That's crazy. But Chicago White Sox, one of the worst baseball teams. I guess this is probably for the Chicago store. I guess the Chicago store will go nuts. Who the hell is the White Sox, though? White Sox have been always awful. That will do good in Chicago. And I like how they take the hood off. I like how they can take the hood off. What's this jacket? New York. This one looks expensive. Like, oh, this is New York. Of course, they're going to do Yankees jacket. So what are they doing? Oh, this is, never mind. This is going to be Jeff Hamilton. Jeff Hamilton jacket. Can't afford that. That's going to be at least $5 grand. 100%. Can't afford that one. All right, let's keep going. Nice little basic leather. Let me see. This looks like a big piece. They're doing, what is this? Drill Team Varsity jacket. Drill Team. Oh, so you got part of the band. Drumline, right? Part of Drumline. Nice little varsity. What's this? Is that bees all over it? That's funny. Or wasps. Gore-Tex wasp jacket. The swarm returns. God. It's all jackets and stuff. I mean, it looks nice pieces. I look for the big hype pieces like this. Yeah, this is gonna, God, we're going back to 2018, 2019, huh? Jeez. We're going back to 2018, 2019 with this piece. Bro, this would go hard back in the day. Do they have the matching jeans too with it? God. This is hype beast. Hype beast. Pure hype beast right here. Oh, they do. They do. Bro, that Ross, that camo would go really sick with the undefeated fours. Camo boys are going crazy. Let me see. I just look for the crazy pieces. This one's nuts with the wolves. Reversible hooded fleece jacket. That's a sick color. Reversible. That's going to keep you nice and toasty. What's this? Umbro. Gradient track jacket. Supreme Champions. There we go. What's this piece? New York fleece jacket. A lot of fleeces. That will do well in New York. That will do very well in New York. Coast jackets. Of course, big Supreme on the arm. Anything else? Fleece. What the hell is this thing? The Exorcist. They're doing an Exorcist collab. Oh my God. That's creepy. They're doing an Exorcist collab. What? What the hell? That's creepy as hell, man. A straight up Exorcist collab. Flannel, huh? Halloween. Must be a Halloween drop for sure, yeah. Must be the Halloween drop. Okay. No. 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 They're doing an All Dogs Go to Heaven collab? Stop it. This movie made me cry. Stop it. No way. Stop it. This shirt, I would never wear this shirt, though. This shirt, no. I would never, ever wear this shirt. But let me see. Oh my God, the sweater. When he dies. No way. All dogs go to heaven. Interesting. Okay. Oh my God, what is this? A target on America? And there's always something in here that's gotta be controversial. The beaded card sweater. Okay. Let me see. Wu-Tang. They're doing a Oh, that makes sense. So they're doing a Wu-Tang collab? They're doing a Wu-Tang collab? So that makes sense for the Wasps. That Wasp Gore-Tex jacket. So they're doing that with the Wasp jacket up here. Yeah. So this must be the Wu-Tang jacket. Killer Bees. Whatever. I think of a bumblebee when I see bee. I think of bumblebees. Fat bumblebees. For some reason when I say bees. So they're doing a Wu-Tang. Time to break out the dunks. There you go. Ross, now I have a reason to wear my dunks. There we go. You know me, I like the jerseys. I don't know. They put the bones on it. I'm not a fan of this one. 63? 63 is such an ugly number, too. Why 63? 63 is such an ugly number. Hooded hockey jersey. Yeah, that one's kind of weak. Nothing on the front. They just like, nah, we're good. Nothing on the front. Okay. Here's the other football jersey. This is the breast cancer awareness. That's nice. This one's better. This jersey's a lot better. Yeah, this one's fire. The baseball jersey is better than the football jersey. This one's fire. With the swords through it, yeah, this one's hard. What colors do they have in this? They have the cream and purple. Yeah. The baseball jersey is better than the football this time. That's sick. That jersey's sick. Who the hell is this? Who is this person? Whose mugshot is this? Looks like Joe Dirt or like the Tiger King. Is it Kid Rock? That's Dash Snow, Ross. Who's Dash Snow? Bin Laden Youth? Yeah, go ahead. You want to wear Bin Laden on your shirt in New York? Go ahead. Let me know how that works out for you. Yeah, that's not it for me. Yeah, bro. Go ahead, wear that in New York City. Let me know how that works. Football long sleeve, 66 now. Tigers. Here's a pumpkin shirt. All cotton slub jersey. They just did a straight pumpkin shirt. That's funny. They did a straight pumpkin shirt. Okay. What's this one? A peacock? Okay, nice little giant peacock on your chest. Got a nice big peacock. What the hell is this? Is this like all beads and shit? I can't even tell. This is like all... What is that? Some sort of jersey, but... That material is crazy. It's like sparkling. I feel like M would like this. M would probably like this. Yeah, I like that. That's sick. There we go. Okay. Way better than the other one. All right, this is nice. The hockey jersey, that's cool. That one's sick. That's cool. Greatest of all time. You got a hockey mask, the devil. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. The camo is pretty dope too. That's a cool jersey. Long sleeve, like a soccer one. Or is it football? I can't tell. More all dogs go to heaven. Oh my god. All this is going to sell out. All dogs go to heaven. Here's some of the soccer jerseys. Yeah, soccer jerseys been doing really good. Kind of basic on the front. What's it say on the back? Nothing? Can't tell. Soccer jerseys. Yeah, this one will hit too. This one's nasty. This one's nice. Supreme Champions with the floral kind of embroidery. Is that embroidery or screen printed? I can't tell. Oh, it's embroidery. This one would definitely hit. This one's nice. That one's nice. That's a nice jersey. Supreme warm up. Just some t-shirts. Bring back polos, man. Bring back polos. Bring back polos and Ralph Lauren hats. We're taking it back. Bring back polos. We'll take it to the old, what? College dropout era. Have Ye. When Ye used to wear polos and Ralph Lauren dad caps. Tons of jerseys this season, huh? I will say that. Tons and tons of jerseys. I remember they used to just do one like if it's winter, they do football jerseys. But now they're doing football, hockey, soccer, baseball. It's like, damn, they're doing a shit ton of jerseys now. Is this serious? Really? What should we do for this t-shirt? I need help. Why don't you just put help on the shirt? Great idea. That's probably why, like, how they literally came out. Someone help me out. I can't think of a design for this shirt. How about just put help? Yeah, that's great. This is a perfect shirt to wear with your girl. Honestly. This is a very nice, hey, when you go on a date, or you hey, like, hey, babe, want to go to the grocery store or whatever? Put this shirt on. Hold on, let me put my shirt on. Help. Wear this with your girl. See what she says anything. Throw a Cowboys logo on the back and you're good. Uh-oh. Looks like a Jester tee. Shit, we haven't gotten to the hoodies yet. Here are the, I guess, hoodies coming up. There's the Exorcist hoodie. This will sell out. 100%. This is yeah, this 1000% will sell out. Yeah, dude, this will hit. The Exorcist hoodies. Yeah, that will go crazy. Instant sellout. Wu-Tang hoodies, instant sellout. I mean, instant sellout. I see a lot of pieces. 36 Chambers of Death. I see a lot of pieces that are gonna sell. And I guess here you go. I just saw this. Here's your box logo. Here's your box logo. They're doing the box logo camo. Right? With the red. These are selling out for sure. These are selling out 100%. Camo, bro. Camo is coming back strong this season. A lot of camo. So here you go. What other colors they have? That's to be the big hoodie. They got black, gray, blue, pink, blue. It's either camo or bust. It's camo or bust. Camo or bust, honestly. I think. Camo or bust. The white with the pink. Good luck with that. I get nervous. White hoodies, oh my god. You'll get stains all over and you don't even know. Especially right around the, like, right here. That all becomes yellow. But there's your box logos. Star-studded. There we go. I can definitely see this hitting. This actually isn't a bad season overall. Supreme. Overall, this isn't really a bad season. Collegiate, always nice, simple, clean. They're doing the Chicago hoodie in pink. It's not a bad season compared to previous years. Like, this is actually pretty strong. Supreme New York looks like a Super Bowl football hoodie. Champions. I definitely can see, if I be honest, I definitely see a lot of pieces that could sell out. I definitely can see a lot of pieces selling. For sure, bro. And I haven't even gotten all the way down. Just the hoodies. What's this? Michael Jackson? They're doing a Michael Jackson collab? That's just creepy. His eyes are creepy. I don't know about this piece, chat. Michael Jackson. His eyes just like, they're like seductive. That's from his album cover. Dangerous zip up. Okay. You got pants here. They have a all dogs go to heaven jeans. Oh my god. God. All dogs go to heaven jeans. Are you serious? Dude, I just want to show this real quick. Look at how many camos they have. Camo, camo, camo. Like, if they're expecting, like, corduroy camo. There you go, Lauren. Here's your camo. Your corduroy camos. Woodland. Bro, they're going to strap you up with some camos, bro. Cargo pants. What are these pants? These Exorcists? Oh, sex trap. Stripper guilty. Killer help us get out. Treason crash course. Hide and seek. Couple stabbed. Oh my god. Psycho. Rampage in the village. All right. Another camo. Another camo. Bro, showcasing a lot of camo here. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Big hype beast pants. Here you go. Here you go. Shorts. Michael Jackson shorts. There you go. More shorts. They did use it, huh? Here you go. It is the photo tee. How many people are getting the photo tee in this chat? Type me in the chat if you're getting the photo tee. Type me in the chat if you're going to get the photo tee. Nobody? Type me in the chat if you're going to get the photo tee. Just rolling? That comes out today? No, that comes out Thursdays, bro. All right, difference. I can't crickets. It's very crickets in here. Really? 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 God. Stick tee. Here's the hats. We don't really care about the hats. Unless I miss something. If you guys like any of the hats, let me know. I don't really hats unless I always look for the fitteds. Any fitteds. They just doing that fitted. S fitteds. They should have did they're doing a Reaper fitted. That's sick. The Reaper fitted. That's cool. That's about it. Truckers, giant White Sox fitteds, okay. Beanies. Where's the beanie that goes? Here we go. These beanies always fly. Tinsel, that's tinsel. The crochet beanies always go. The crochet beanies fly every season. But then you also have the box logo beanies. There we go. Box logo beanies. And then Supreme beanies. Where's the bags? There's the bags. Just denim bags. Bags used to be such a huge item for Supreme. Shoulder bags. Wallets. Chain wallets. All right, is these the accessories? Oh my God, here we go. Just, what is this? Oh, a clip knife. Some dice. A golf cart. Like, I guess that's cool. A golf cart. It's not like anybody else will buy this. I mean, I guess that's cool. But, all right. The hoop. There we go. Supreme Ice Hoop FX arcade machine. This is not going to be cheap. That's not going to be cheap at all. How much is this thing? How much is that Ice Hoops FX arcade machine? And then you got to add like $6 grand to it because it says Supreme on it. Let's see. FX. No, hold on. Ice Hoop FX arcade machine. This thing alone is $8 grand. Just to let you know. Ice Hoop is $8,169. If you want it regularly, it's $9,000. That's without the Supreme branding. That's going to be 12 grand. Easily 12 grand. 12 grand or more. A vending machine? Are they making just accessories for like shop owners? Because I feel like these are all for shop owners, man. This is all for resale shops. Skis? Where's all my skiers in here? Any skiers in here? Where's all the skiers? Skis are not cheap either. How much are skis? How much are skis? $900. $350. I don't know. It just says, it doesn't say which ones. It could range from $300 to $900. The skis. Probably over $1,000, probably. A football helmet. What the hell are we gonna do with a football helmet? What are we gonna do with a football helmet? Is this a Rydell? A Rydell football helmet? That's gonna be expensive too. Rydell football helmets are not cheap. That's probably gonna be like $400, $500. What we got? You gonna run some drills in your backyard? What the hell are you gonna do with this? This has been my problem with Supreme lately. It's just like with the accessories. It's like, what are you supposed to do with any of this shit? A portable record player? Okay. The hell is this? A stripper belt? A leather tool belt. Here you go. A leather tool belt. Any construction guys out there? Any electricians? Here you go. Here you go. Where's all my electricians? Showing up on the job. Leather tool belt. Wu-Tang mug. A tray. This is a lighter. There you go. Lighters. Goggles. Are you serious? A grill. They've done this before, a grill. A grill. A charcoal grill. I saw this. Are you serious? A fucking traffic cone? What? Tell me, what do you need a traffic cone for? What do you need a traffic cone for? Can someone explain that to me? What do you need a traffic cone for? Keeping people from parking in front of your house? Don't take my parking spot. Bro, people are gonna steal it. People are just gonna steal your traffic cone, dog. That's insane. A traffic cone. A Mophie. There we go. Mophie chargers. Not bad. Probably the only thing that I would say right now in my eyes is usable. The only thing in my eyes that's usable right now is the Mophie power station. The practical thing. The most practical thing. Got a lantern. You got a chair. Foldable chair. A stool, I should say. Cups. You get the thermals. Oh, here we go. A holiday tree. There we go. I can see people. This, so far, to me, is the big hype beast item, I think. This 100% is the big hype beast item. I could definitely see sneakerheads putting this as decorations in their place. Like, 100%. I can definitely see this being a decoration piece for some people. It's not inflatable. That's glass. That's glass. This is glass. It's like a lamp. 15 inches. It's only 15 inches. So, just take like a size. This is like right here. So this is a size 12. So just add like, it's probably like this big. It's like this big. It's for your dining room table or something, or your like TV stand. You know what I mean? Your entertainment place. It's about like it's supposed to. That's all it is for. It's only 15 inches. Easy $200. Yeah, easy $200. Yeah. Nah, not inflatable. It's glass. This kind of reminds me of like the old kind of like, I don't know. Does anybody have a grandmas that have this? Grandma, you know, it just reminds me of like grandma stuff. The glass kind of Christmas trees or like the stupid, remember the, what's the thing with that? The candles, it holds the candles and like and it has like the, I don't know, the fans. You light it and it spins in circles. Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? It's like you put it to, you know what I'm talking about? Christmas decoration. Yeah. Like OG vibes. Yeah. But I think that would be a big item. Um, Belt. What is this? A box? A tin box. A tin box. There we go. Belts. Looks like a camp light. A water bottle. Practical item. A water bottle. Definitely will do well. That's practical. And then is this a sleeping bag? A blanket. No, insulated blanket. And is that it? All right. Overall, the accessories, not the best. If I had to give my opinion on this, the accessories are not really practical at all. In my eyes. For just going over the accessories, like obviously they kind of go above and beyond, like a golf cart, a basketball thing, and then like a helmet and a vending, like not really practical stuff. A traffic cone. Couple of the key items, I think it's the charger. The charger by far, because everybody could use the charger. Everybody, you know what I mean? But the only thing downside about that, you got to use it with no phone case. The Mophie, the phone charger will do big. And I think the number one item, or even the water bottle for sure, right? And everybody could use a water bottle. But the number one item, I think, is the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is the number one item for me. To me, that's the number one item. Other than that, everything else is not really practical. It's kind of goofiness. Like, I mean, I don't ski. My big ass does not ski. My big ass does not ski. I don't need a knife. I don't need dice. I mean, the mug is pretty cool if you're a huge Wu-Tang fan. Other than that, yeah. Let's move on. Exorcist mini towel. Okay, that's creepy as hell. Gloves. You can always use a good set of gloves. Especially if you're in the cold weather. Do they have... Okay, this is what they're doing this year. The face masks. Windstopper face mask. Okay. Handlebars? Okay. Handlebar mitts. Interesting. I don't know what these are. Water resistant handlebar mitts. Is this for your hand? I have no idea what this is. More gloves. Nice set of gloves. This is a towel. Car emblem. Okay. A chrome adhesive car emblem. Rib screwdriver, okay. Oh, a camera. A digital camera keychain. That could be cool. Everybody, even though legit, like, you can just use your phone. Everyone has a camera on their phone nowadays, but that's pretty cool. But that's small. Holy shit. It's the size of a quarter. That's small. Exorcist keychains. The rim keychain, nice. Nice little Supreme rib. The Air Force Ones. And there's the skate decks. A Wu-Tang skate deck. There we go. Wu-Tang skate deck. That would be huge. The Wu-Tang skate deck. That's creepy. Okay, and that looks like something I can't really show on. Okay, take that off. Oh, and a Michael Jackson skate deck. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's going to be a huge collector's piece. That's a huge collector's piece. The Michael Jackson skate deck. That's a huge collector's piece. Instant sellout. Even the Exorcist. That's just gross. What's this one? That's just weird. Scale. Couple things. Before I wrap that up. Where's the dunks? Where's the dunks? They don't even show it. They won't even show it on the models. I thought for sure they would show it. They would tease it. They got Tim's. They can keep those dunks. Yeah, the teaser didn't have them. I mean, not even just the photos. They didn't even tease them. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's been reports that they were going to cancel them anyway, so we'll see if it goes through. Because that shoe was reported to come out in the spring. So we'll see. One of the videos the skater had them on. Because usually they tease them just a little bit. Is it just a new video or an old video? It's going to be week 2. Week 2 is always pretty brutal, so we'll see. Week 2 is always rough. But we'll see. Maybe they would. That'd be different. We'll keep going. Overall, it's an okay season. I feel like We'll have to see how it plays out. I think the season's fine, honestly. You guys are all more excited. The free gift. Most of it, there'll be a massive drop. Week 1 will be a massive drop. So we'll see how week 1 goes. And then we'll play it by week by week by week. And see how it is. Are you copying anything? I have no idea. I have no idea. We'll just play it by week, see what happens, see what's available, and see what drops, and we'll go from there. You know? Just trying to think of, like, in general, too, it's like, it's a lot going on right now, so we'll see. I mean, sneakers, you got all these sneakers dropping, you have all these clothes, and now you have Supreme. It's a lot. It's a lot on a week basis, so we'll see how it goes. I think most overall, though, people tend to just grab a couple pieces for each season, and that's it. That's it. So I can definitely see a couple of you guys, like, people just grabbing a few pieces. I mean, I don't know, like, don't ask me about reselling, dude, because I don't even know. I mean, I don't know anything about resell. I mean, BOGOs tend to be, like, the thing is with BOGOs always sell out, but is there a massive demand for them on the secondary market? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, people will come out here for BOGOs, but I don't think BOGOs even resell like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's still, the thing is that what really drove Supreme is that you had a lot of people on the outside kind of copping Supreme. Now, again, I think everything has gone back to just being its niche again, right? The loyalists, the niche people are copping this stuff, not people on the outside anymore. So we'll see if anything stuff hits, but I mean, they've been dropping BOGOs. I don't think BOGOs, I mean, this one's different. This one's a big one. So we'll see. But BOGOs, to me, they sell out, but I don't think they demand very high on the secondary market. So Supreme BOGOs had the same trajectory as Jordan 1s, just saturated. Yeah, and it's like, bro, they made these BOGOs more available. So how many BOGOs do you need, right? I feel like it was like one of those things that used to be impossible to get. Like, dude, you could not sniff a BOGO. And then all of a sudden, people could cop BOGOs, and they got one, and they're like, okay, I got it. I'm done. You know? I think Ross needs a traffic cone, just like he needed the bowling ball. Hey, I sent that. What's his face bought the bowling ball in here. Someone bought the bowling ball in the chat. I ended up selling it. All right. Let's go over what we know. All right, now let's go over what we know. Okay? Let's go over what we know. This week for releases, let's break it all down. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. It's a big week. It's an absolute big week now. And Undefeated Air Jordan 4s should be dropping this week. The Undefeated Jordan 4s. Now, I don't know where they're getting these stock numbers from. I don't know, because, like, I don't know how they see it if it's not loaded up on the back end, or if it is. I'm not sure. But they're saying it's going to be on August 28th for around 10,000 pairs. So this Thursday is going to be our last chance. And they're saying it's 10,000 pairs. I mean, I'd probably take that with a grain of salt. I think it's probably an estimate. I could see it being more, and I could see it being a little bit less. So they did say, though, that the UK that got it last week was right around 3,000 to 5,000 pairs. And I know for sure we get way more than Europe. I mean, just how the game goes. We get way more than Europe. So it's probably going to be right around 10K, maybe a little bit more. Okay. They haven't said what type of drop it's going to be. I think people are assuming it's going to be some sort of specialty drop, whether it's, exclusive access, just because it hasn't been loaded yet. They're not loaded yet. So I think people are assuming that it's going to be an exclusive access, which it quite possibly could, because it's Monday. If they're expected to drop Thursday, they're not on the sneakers app. There could be some sort of specialty drop for it. I mean, I could definitely see them doing EA for it, 100%. They could do EA. Do the EA 2-hour draw like they did with the unions. I can definitely see some sort of EA for these. But this will be your last time to cop. Now, my question is for all the people, one, that have them already, who's doubling up on these? Type me in the chat. Who is doubling up on these? Type me. Type me in the chat. Who is doubling up on these? So essentially, everybody is doubling up on these again. Everybody's doubling up. Okay. The question should be, who is doubling up to keep? I mean, I'm just asking who. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to figure. So everybody's gonna go for these again. So why you ask that question? Well, because you don't have concerns about selling them. Everybody, okay. So no one has concerns about possibly selling these. That they could go even lower, or no? Because where they at right now today? While people are still waiting for pairs to be shipped, and they're 360, 385, 358, 369, 350, 365. They're 350. Nope. I'm rocking these. I need to double up to keep. Okay. When I see, to be honest, most of the time, maybe not you, but like I always shake my head because like I do think though you'll never get around to wearing that second pair. You know what I mean? Like you guys are like it's like a buffet. It's seriously like a buffet. And you just finished the plate. They put out more food, and you're like, oh, I need to fill up my plate again. And then you fill up your plate and you only have a little bit and you throw all the rest of the food out. I don't like, dude, with the amount of shoes coming out this year and everything popping off, I don't know if you'll ever get around to set that second pair. You'll probably end up selling that second pair next year in 2026. Probably. That's how, yeah, I mean, at that point, you're just holding it. You're buying a second pair, you're holding it and seeing if it goes up in value. One to rock, one to have as an investment. What if we sold the first pair already, and we can go for the second pair? That's different. You don't have a pair already then. Then you didn't qualify for that one. You don't have a pair. You already sold it. Like you said, these will never come out again. No, they probably will never come out again, but like, will they ever do another Olive 4? Probably. It's not like we'll never see an Olive 4 ever again, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll never see an undefeated Jordan 4, but we'll see an Olive 4 at some point. You know? But we'll see. To me now it tells like everybody's gonna be going for a second pair again, so it's just gonna make it tougher for people again that don't have a pair. For people that don't have a pair, to be able to get one. Those crafts came out a few years ago. They might retro soon. No, but I mean, like, could we see another Olive 4 later down the line? For sure, we definitely could. Right? We could definitely see another Olive 4. 100%. They're still selling. I mean, they're still selling. They're only selling right now 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 shoes an hour. Not even 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 5 shoes an hour. Tops 4 to 5 shoes an hour on StockX right now. So 4 to 5 shoes an hour. Tops. If you can't get undefeateds, you can always get the crafts for sure. Yes. Or you can just always move on to the next one, because there'll be another shoe coming out, because this is the first one, man. So again, this is going to be going down Thursday. They're saying supposedly 10,000 pairs. So we'll see. We'll see what happens Thursday. I'm sure all eyes and ears will be on this. But after that, trust me, when that's done, and everybody's going to be talking about Awakes. So Awakes will be available Saturday. So it goes from one shoe to another shoe. So after the undefeateds, you have the Black Awakes on the sneakers app. And these are, I know for sure everybody's going to be going for these, because nobody has these. Nobody has these. So even though I don't think they're going for as much as the pink, nobody has them. They're $500 on average, $600, $700. They're doing way better than undefeateds. Way better than undefeateds. And I guess supposedly you said that there's less pairs of these than the undefeateds. So this one's going to be even harder to get. This one's even harder. So all black hit different. Pink pair's resale value is higher. It's a lot higher. Because supposedly it's way more limited than the black pair. So 800, 800, 700, 900, 1100, 900. But the one thing is, though, it's like, are you sure it's only 3,000 on the... No, that doesn't make any sense, though. We'll see. That makes no sense to me. If there's only 3,000 of these on the sneakers app, then where's all the other pairs? Where's the pairs? Where are they? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You know where? Yeah, but nobody posted them, though. Like, there's no... You guys say backdoor, but, like, there's no posts. There's no posts out there. Oh, my God. No, but, like, someone already posted all the pink pairs. The pink pairs literally were everywhere. Right? I mean, dude was flexing, like, 60, 50, 60 pairs of pink. But I don't think Awake had these, dude. I don't think they had this many. And if you're saying there's like 13,000 of the black, then where are they? Where are they? If they're smart, they won't post. Are they smart? You're really thinking they're smart? I'm just saying, I mean, I'm surprised if there's only 3,000 pairs. If there's 13,000, 14,000 pairs of black, and, you know, Awake, it didn't have that many to begin with, and Nike doesn't have that many, then where are the other ones? Where are they all? Is this shoe hitting stores? I don't think this shoe is hitting other stores. Is it? I mean, that could be the reason then. If you're saying boutiques are supposedly getting them too, then that would make sense. Yeah, if boutiques are getting them, then that kind of makes sense. Because that's, again, you got to take a piece of that pie, and then that's got to be distributed to the stores. So that kind of, again, yeah, if that is true, then I can see it. Has a raffle up for the black pair now for New York residents. Oh, okay. So they're hitting other stores. Yep, you're right. Yep. So they are hitting stores. So they're at GBNY. GBNY has a raffle up for the black pair. GBNY has a raffle for the black pair. This store has a raffle for the black pair. Just go to raffle here. So it looks like they are getting them then. Some stores are getting them. Yep. So if you want to enter, it's probably certain stores that get them. So if you want to enter, go ahead, enter. Trophy Room gets every collab, but they don't even post them for sale. Nah, because they just get rid of them. So if you want to try, you can try there, bro. Yeah. Don't forget, Ross, the black pair is releasing in all tier 0 stores and sneakers globally. That makes sense. That's why if that kind of like, again, yeah, you're right. Then I was like, what the hell? If there's 13,000 and then there's like double, if there's supposedly double of pink, then how come the sneakers app's only getting 3K? But if they're dispersing it to other stores and other, globally, then that kind of makes sense. That makes sense now. So yeah, so those are the two big drops of the week for sneakers. It never ends. It's going to keep going and going and going and going and going. But that is this week's kind of big releases. If not, don't worry. You can still get the women's luminous green. They have these available in a full-size run. You can get those if you take a L on the Awakes. You got some KDs. I have Astro Grabbers. I have no idea what those are. Is there anything else from other brands? Is there anything else from New Balance? Is New Balance doing anything this week or what? We can also look at this post. The best sneaker releases of the week of August 24th through August 30th. Okay, so August 28th, you have the New Balance Made in the USA 992 and 990 V6. Okay. Nike Air Max DN8, Cav Empt, August 27th. Those are ugly. You have Adidas Japan Brain Dead, August 28th for 140. You have the Nike Air Diamond Turf Emerald. Those will be August 29th for 155 and $230. I bet 230 will probably be with football cleats. 155 for the shoes. Puma MB05 World Tour, August 29th for 130. You got the Air Jordan 5 Retro Women's Luminous Green. That will be August 30th for 205. You have the James Harden Volume 9 Leather, August 26th for 160. And then you have the Awake New York Air Jordan 5, August 30th for 230. And you have the Undefeated biggest shoe of the week by far, August 28th for 230. Now, a lot of big stuff this week. The problem is this could be a week you might walk away with nothing. You might walk away with nothing this week. That's the kicker there for you. There's stuff happening, but you could probably get 2 L's served on a silver platter. So, good luck. Good luck. This is definitely reseller week. 100%. This is reseller hype beast week. Both these shoes going for big money. People trying to flip shoes. They're going to be certainly in high demand. And we'll be ready. We'll be here. We'll give it a shot. I still want the Undefeateds. We'll see if I get them. If not, it could be a rough one. It could be a rough one. I don't see any Nigels happening this week. I mean, I could see them just putting it and shelving it for now. But who knows? But I could see them shelving the Nigels for now. For now, they'll put it on the shelf and wait it out. They'll wait it out. But they can also do. You can also get some shattered backboards, though. You can get some shattered backboards. Are you glad Jordan Brand is turning grails into a general release? The biggest thing, though, from this is that I never looked at shattered backboards as a grail. I know a grail is subjective, right? Everybody has different grails. I never looked at this shoe as a grail. It's always been an orange and black Jordan 1 that went for extremely, extremely high prices. But I'm not shocked, man. I'm not shocked. I know how many people in this chat picked up a pair this weekend. Anybody? Type me in the chat right now, or if you're watching this, type in the comments when this is posted, if you're still watching the stream. How many people copped the shattered backboards in this chat or that is watching? So a decent amount of you guys did. A decent amount of you guys. So a decent amount of you guys ended up grabbing a pair. Okay. Okay. I remember when shattered backboards were the golden standard for leather quality. But this is a different shoe. Yeah. They were definitely the golden standard quality for the prior one. But this is a different shoe. Times definitely changed. I mean, I'm not even going to pull it up on, I mean, StockX doesn't matter. If you did take an L, I mean, are they mostly all gone? I haven't really kind of like skimmed through the websites. Are they mostly all gone, chat? Are they mostly kind of sold out on the websites now? It's already some Monday. Are they all gone? I mean, if you're looking at the prices, the prices stayed the same. They didn't go up or down. They didn't go up or down after the release. It kind of been, look, it's flatlined. It's just kind of been flatlined since. Are they pretty much gone? They restocked. They're sitting on Nike right now. Are they really? Oh, yeah. There's a full-size run sitting right now. Yeah. The big size is 13's gone, 14's gone, but like the thick of it all, like the thick of what most people wear, 7 through 12 is still available right now. Will it eventually be eaten up? Maybe. They probably will do a restock at some point. There will be a restock. I agree with that because I know for a fact people are going to, I mean, there's people that are probably going to cancel that or that have canceled, excuse me, right? I bet you they had canceled orders. These could be some of the canceled orders that they restocked today, but there's going to be some returns. There are going to be some returns for sure, right? So I could definitely see them being another restock at some point. I'm surprised they're keeping them up like this. I'm definitely surprised they're keeping up. I copped 2 pairs. I'm returning one. For sure, I could definitely see that happening too, where people decided to, grab a couple pairs. You do have that buffer too, chat. You do have that 60 days. So I know for sure Timmys are going to be like, oh, I'm going to grab a couple extras. Maybe they'll go up in value. I have 60 days. And then they'll just return it. These will hang around 230 to 250 mark when it's all said and done. I mean, what do you mean when it's all said and done, dude? It's pretty much done right now, bro, and it's still sitting. So how would they go for more money if they're going for retail right now? I mean, you mean like in 2 or 3 years? Maybe. But like, how can they go for 230, 250 when you can just go right now and get them for retail with free shipping for 185? I just think it's tough. I think it's tough. It's just tough. They're making more, dude, right? That's the reality of it, right? They're making more pairs, right? That's it. They're definitely making a ton more pairs, and That's good. And they're meeting the demand, right? They're meeting demand. If you want them, you can just buy them right now. Anybody right now in the world anybody, not in the world, but anybody in the United States of America right now can wake up and go here and buy a pair. That's it. They're readily available for you. Anybody in the United States right now can wake up and grab a pair if you want to. Doesn't matter if you're in California, Idaho, Wyoming, Texas, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Tennessee, Florida. You can wake up right now and grab a pair. Unless you're at 12 and a half. If you're at 12 and a half, then something, I don't know, just cut your toenails and be a 12. What do you mean by 60 days? The return policy for Nike is that you can return within 60 days. Wasn't there like 500,000 of lost and founds? It's definitely a demand. People were tuned off because shoe tubers started bashing the shoe. No, man. I would love to think that people like us have that much power. Dude, we don't have that much power, bro. I know people want to think that sneaker YouTubers can manipulate people's minds and, you know, and buy and get people to buy stuff. Like maybe you can get your loyal fans to buy stuff, but you can't manipulate the people that are not watching, you know? Again, it's just a different era, bro. They were able to sell so many lost and founds because there was a lot more people that was invested into the sneaker hobby. And I don't mean by like money wise, but I mean by they were interested in the sneaker game. Those people are no longer interested in the sneaker game, or they have moved on. That's it. There's just less people in this hobby. That's all it comes down to. There's way less people buying shoes nowadays than there was years ago. They still have the money. Those people have the money. They're just flyby people though. Right now to this day, it's back to being a small niche hobby, and it's just for the hardcore fans and the hardcore sneakerheads, right? The bubble was so big because everybody was in it. But now a lot of people left the bubble. The bubble shrunk, and the only people that are left are the actual people that care about sneakers. That's how I see it. You know? And for sure, too, though, when that bubble was so big, you had so many resellers and botters. Dude, they were buying up so much stock. Nobody wants to take in consideration that, too. A lot of botters were eating up 30 to 100 pairs. Like, that's insane, dude. They were dropping $20,000, $30,000 on a drop and eating up, dude. There's been so many videos and so many pictures I've seen where, dude, they would have their whole garage filled with these shoes. Like, resellers made up a lot of the sales, dude. That's the reason why, too. A lot of resellers and botters made up so many of the sales for Nike. They were eating up so much, dude, stock. They were just eating up so many pairs of new releases. They just don't do that no more. And even like you guys in the chat, I joke around and say, a lot of you guys were scooping up 2 pairs, 3 pairs, right? On release day. One to rock, one to sell, right? For sure. One to trade. Now you just grab 1 pair, one for yourself and move on. There's not a lot of extras being bought up. So it's good. If you want the shoe, you can get the shoe now. It's not a bad shoe. I like the shoe, but I'm holding off right now. That's it. I'm just holding off. I'm holding off. I'm waiting for Undefeateds, and then we'll see how it plays out. I'm waiting for Undefeateds Travis. Like, to me, this is a good reach back shoe for me. Like, this is definitely a shoe that I'll reach back for. Definitely. You know? Because I don't think I need to rush out and grab it right this second. But, you know, It's a good shoe. It's a great shoe. It's a great shoe. There's nothing wrong with it. Borders kept the resale prices high, talking about stock. Yeah, I mean, they actually, dude, but the reason why, too, though, here's the thing, though. This is what, it's a big cycle, chat. It's a big cycle. Borders used to eat up the stock, but who do you think the borders sold to? Right? Or who do you think was botting? Your local resale shops. You know? Who do you think was botting that? Or who do you think the borders were selling it to? They were selling it to your local resale shops, dude. And then they would take, you know, you gotta look at it meat on the bone, right? They would take a little bit of a profit, the borders, right? Because they clear it all out. Here, give me a 20K, boom, clear it all out. I'm easy money, right? You're not really doing anything. You're just making some clicks, boom, 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 boom. You have a buyer lined up, the resale shop. He's gonna pay me $50 extra per pair, easy money, done, right? And then I can clear up my credit card, buy more shit. The resale shop would buy all the pairs and then sell it in their shop to everybody else. But then here's the cycle. No one's buying in the resale shops. Resale shops don't need borders. The borders have no one to sell to. The borders don't exist. It's one big cycle, chat. Right? It's one big cycle. I know some of these borders, dude. They all were selling locally to resale shops. I mean, one of the biggest borders I know. I mean, one of the biggest borders I know is the dude from Private Selection. That guy that guy's one of the biggest borders in the game from Private Selection for his shop, I think. That dude used to post, like, clipping like 50 pairs on drops, right? I know back in the day, my buddy from DRIPPGRIPP Reserve, he had someone, they were clipping freaking crazy amount of pairs. Now it's kind of different because the borders don't exist. So now the back door, a lot of these resale shops now go right to the back door. They kind of have connections and everything's done through back doors. So that's why you saw that New York shop with like 50 pairs of pink awakes. There's no borders. It's just through the back door. You know? For sure. You're exactly right, Ross. That's how I used to do it every release when I grabbed like 10 pairs. Grab every pair. Yeah. I mean, it's a full cycle, dude. It's just different now. The strategy has changed. They just moved everything to back doors and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, backdoor pairs is the thing now. They make more money off of bulk suppliers. 100%. 100% now, dude. That's why I'm saying I'm nervous, dude. I'm very, very nervous going forward. I'm very, very nervous. You know, because now we're coming out with shoes that have money. And I'm just nervous. I'm very nervous when it comes to this because I think it's gonna get nastier, dude. I think it's gonna get nastier. If I'm keeping it real, I think it could get nastier in this game. And that's why I say, like, you know, when those dubs come in and you hit, you gotta be very appreciative of it. For sure. You can't take those for granted. I have all swoosh plug. I buy 2 to 3 everything, 40% off release date. 1s, 7s, 3s left. It's all good. Spin the block. There we go. Wish we can have that 40% off. Better treat your friend good. Or your plug. You better make sure you treat him nice. Because not everybody has that. Summer's over. Yeah. I mean, again, people have made this this is how people support themselves too. You know what I mean? This is how people put food on the table. So this is different now, bro. Like, I always say, like, when your hobby becomes your full-time job, things change completely, right? Your mentality everything changes because it's no longer just, oh, it's for fun, right? Oh, I do this for fun. No, you're doing this to survive, right? You got to do this to survive, you know? Nervous for what? You either hit for retail or you decide to get taxed paying resale. That's it. Oh, for sure. If you want to look at it like that. But like, I just get nervous because like, from a perspective of like, people are going to get angry. Jay, you know, I know for you, for me, like I've been through this. A lot of us been through this. So it's like, we can just move on. And you know, we will move on. But dude, the awakes, people were pissed. People were tight about the awakes. Even for the brick by bricks, people were fucking pissed about that shit. Like, people will bring their pitchforks. People will definitely riot, you know? That's what I'm saying, dude. On the internet, people will get pissed. It's the internet. You can already hide behind your persona and your personality, everything. You can hide behind behind a screen. That's what I mean. Like, it could get nasty on the internet when it comes to this stuff. You know, especially if especially when you see this, dude. You know, when people they're going to start rubbing it in people's faces again. They're going to start rubbing it in people's faces again. And this is just going to piss more people off. Dude, $900 for every shoe. $900 for every sneaker, man. That's big money. Big, big money. But all right. Where are you? What's the matter? What's the story on the awakes? What do you mean? People hear $7K a shoe and still feel entitled to hit. I can't fathom what they did. Yeah. Looking like a Pepto-Bismol bottle. Yeah. Benjamin kicks too. People haven't seen pics like this in a while. And they're coming back. Backdoor, backdoor. But here you go. But, all right. Okay, that's going to do it for this stream. That is it for Weekly Heat. Okay? That is it. I am jumping over to the next stream, 30 minutes. I got another stream to do. So I'm jumping on in another stream right now in 1 minute. We're going to be going for the Prismatic Sam's Club bundle. I'm jumping over on the next stream. So I will see you guys. If you guys want to see me on the other side, I will be live on the other side. If not, for all my sneaker guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for sneakers. Tuesday. Nothing really popping off on Tuesday tomorrow when it comes to shoes. But we'll be here. We'll see what happens. It's Monday. Should be a good week, right? Should be a good week when it comes to shoes. Okay? So, appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching this one. If you're watching it on the rewind, appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Run it up. And I'll see you guys, some of you guys, in the next 2 seconds. I'll be back. Peace.